Hey Libras, the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, your seventh house of other people and partnerships on March 29th, is revitalizing all of your connections. We are going to discuss astrologically what this means for you. We're going to dive in with the tarot and get you some guidance on how you can use these energies for your highest good. All right, stick with me and Bobo, and we'll give you the inside scoop. So Libra, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. So awesome to see you here. I hope you're all doing really well out there. We're going to get right into your reading. So yes, this new moon solar eclipse in Aries, that's your seventh house of other people. So a new moon is, of course, when we plant new seeds of intention. And a solar eclipse at a new moon is supercharged, superpowered. So you are planting, you are planting seeds in fertile soil. So this could be seeds where you're wanting to, as I said, revitalize your current relationships. So breathe fresh life into them. But it could also be that you want to set some intentions to create new connections in your life, whether business, personal, or romantic. Okay? So let's see what the tarot has to say for you. The thing is, the day after the eclipse, Neptune is going into the seventh house for you. Saturn will be following in May. Now, this reading is for 6 months, starting with this March 29th eclipse. Okay? So with Neptune going into your seventh house, you want to have relationships in your life that are spiritually aligned with yours, that are vibrating to a higher level, shall we say. With Saturn following into Aries at the end of May, you want sincere, stable commitments. So, you may have changed quite a bit with the South Node going through your sign. It finally got out of your sign in January of this year. So, how you're feeling about other people in your life, you may have very different standards, very different expectations now, based on your own journeys that you have been through over, the last year and a half, 2 years. So this is very interesting, this story that we're getting so far with these cards. Now, I'm going to be pulling 9 cards, and we'll see what we have. We also have additional oracle energies to look at. So we have you coming into this reading with hopeful expectations, the Page of Wands. Like, you do want a do-over. You want to start fresh. You want to wipe the slate clean with your relationships and connections. There is a purity of intention here with this Page of Wands. There is an innocence and freshness in new beginnings that you are feeling. And this 8 of Cups is really showing that, yes, you know what? I am done with the past. Like, things cannot go forward in the same ways as they were before in my emotional connections. I have learned valuable and important lessons. I am leaving them behind. There's new challenges ahead, sure. There's new excitement ahead. This Virgo full moon that we had March 15th might have been a catalyst for you to really write the end of a chapter with certain things in your life. But this may still be ongoing a little bit, since we do have your ruling planet Venus still retrograde until your full moon in April, around April 12th, 13th. So there may still be a little of this going on where you're, still putting a few things in your past, but that's okay. We have the 7 of Wands here. So this is about boundaries, and it's a Mars card. So this is how we're using our energy. And you don't want to feel unstable anymore in your connections. You don't want to feel like you don't know if you're coming or you're going or what's happening. And you don't want people taking advantage of your energy anymore. So you have learned some interesting lessons about boundaries, especially with the South Node having gone through your sign and leaving behind connections that were draining. With Saturn going into the 7th house, as I said, the end of May, Saturn helps in maintaining boundaries. You're going to find that it's going to be easier for you to say no to things, people, and situations that just want to take from you. Okay? As I said, you want the freshness of exciting new connections. So you're prepared. You are prepared. This is an ongoing thing that you've been working through. You're prepared to only let into your world that which is aligned, that is more spiritual, pure of heart, and good vibes, good energy. This is you. This can be kind of you saying, get out. You're not welcome here. Any type of, negative energies, evil eye, ill-intentioned people, no, you're not welcome here. Get out. So you're very clear. I mean, you are very clear on this. But as we know, sometimes like these things, it's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing process, and that's okay. But you're prepared. You're prepared. All right, let's see. We have the Six of Swords. Okay, so you are really leaving behind. Another leaving behind card. Okay, the Six of Swords, this Eight of Cups. This is more emotional, but this is more mental. So it's working on both levels for you, Libra. That troubles are passing away. With the water in this card, it's like you are crossing into new emotional territory in terms of how you're going to be dealing with people. You're not the same Libra that you were. You're much stronger. You're much clearer. You're feeling very aligned, and you know exactly who and what you want to have enter your world. So, this is very, very good. I do feel also there is probably somebody who does have your back, who is going to help you. Like maybe there's a friend or a confidant who is helping you navigate the last bits of, stuff you might be working through with all of this. But this new moon is about these fresh beginnings. Let's see what's in your heart. Gorgeous. Ace of Coins. Freaking fantabulous. So aces for me are about number one, which is the self. Pentacles, self-worth and self-esteem and self-respect. This is in your heart. So you are going to allow the universe to bring you connections that are going to grow deep roots because they are valuable. They are aligned and they treat you with love, care, trust, and respect. It's not the same old. Okay, so because you've cleared the space, this is the card that's over the card in your heart, the Ace of Coins. Because you have left and cleared the space, this is coming in. And we've all been there where we have allowed connections into our lives that really shouldn't have been allowed to cross our threshold. But they did. Okay, we're not going to beat ourselves up about it. We've all done it. All of us. So you're just, this is beautiful. Like, leave the past in the past. You got this. Like, you are fully aligned with this. And it's interesting because there's an archway, right, in this card. So it is this rite of passage that you are going through. And this new moon solar eclipse is going to show you, I think, fairly early, like maybe even in Taurus season, how you have learned and grown and are ready to stand your ground and only allow in valuable connections. So, that's beautiful. But this is for me like a deep roots type energy. And you're also feeling very deeply rooted in your own self-worth and what you want. So I think there could be something interesting, some new connection, an invitation to, join someone in some sort of business enterprise, join someone in some personal outing or friendship, or maybe there's some, if you're in the romance world, some sort of new connection arriving. If it's about revitalizing a current relationship that you don't want to quite give up on yet, you are coming at it from an entirely different perspective. And either they're going to put up or they're going to shut up, okay? But you're not going to be tolerating any more less than from people that you do want to keep in your world. Okay, so very interesting. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what else we have. We have the Virgo. Okay, interesting. So I feel this is, again, your subconscious. This is your 12th house. This is the behind the scenes. This is leaving behind limitations and baggages. But this is also, I would rather be alone and spiritually aligned than be with somebody or someone's, plural, who are dragging me down or dragging on my energy. So you are trusting in the lessons that you have learned. You're trusting in your own spiritual energy to stay the course and navigate until you find those connections, or until the universe brings those connections that are spiritually aligned for you. There's a lot of self-trust with this energy and not settling, which is very nice. All right, let's see. Let's keep going. Gorgeous. Look, the Sun card. Beautiful. Let's pull one more. Wow. And there's our beautiful Venus, our Empress energy. So, yeah. So, the types of relationships that you will be calling in, this could be in Leo season, also Taurus season. I think it's going to be important times for you. Relationships and connections that will bring a lot of joy. You could meet some significant people on a travel. You could meet people doing some sort of hobby, artwork, art class, something like that. Just energies that make you feel carefree, that bring joy and fertility. This is very fertile energy. Again, this goes so beautifully with this Ace of Coins, the deep roots. Here we have the garden. Here we have the garden. So this is about the Garden of Eden, the Garden of Paradise. I mean, just work with the metaphor. We're not trying to get religious here, but you get my point. Beautiful. So you are going to be feeling lush and fertile and happy. I think it is possible there may be some female energy, divine feminine type energy. You could be connecting just with your own divine feminine energy, and that's what you're putting out, and that's what people are responding to. Because we're talking about this new moon in your 7th house of relationships, other people. So especially if we're talking about some sort of business situation, which, we might be with this showing up also. This is really about being in the energy of divine flow and creation. When you tap into your life force energy, here's your Venus symbol, which is your ruling planet. When you type into the aesthetics of beauty and flow, where everything comes to you with ease, there's no pretense or second guessing or trying to wear a mask or anything like this. Like, you are just in this divine essence of energy that is your Libra self. When you are in that and feeling so happy and radiating this divine glow about you, that's what's going to naturally magnetize people toward you in business. So it is important for you, I think, to think of that first. The right people, because this is what we're talking about here with all of these energies. The right people will be naturally drawn to your energy as long as you let it shine, as long as you're in the flow. This is not about grasping and trying to make something happen. It will naturally happen for you. Because all these other energies here, that we were looking at, all of this, that's what we're leaving behind. This is not that energy that we were just looking at. This is totally different, So love this for you. And let's see the last energy here that we have. 5 of Swords. Okay. So this is interesting because this, of course, I call this my daytime anxiety. But this is also, I think, indicative of you coming to terms just with your own mindset, your own psyche, because it's under the Hermit in this reading, in my 333 spread. And this is your energy, the Swords. So you just need to kind of I suggest you wrap your mind around a different way of being, and more in this energy than more in, the energies that you were in previously, in terms of business or personal. So this 5 of Swords can be, I'm going to drop my defenses. I'm going to drop my guard. I don't need to put up a guard necessarily. Yes, I'm going to have boundaries, of course, that's different. But I don't need to be a certain way. Like this Five of Swords could be, because it's a five, it's malleable, it's changeable. It's like changing yourself to fit other people rather than what I was saying before, which is just naturally the right people being attracted to your energy. You don't have to change. And so if you've been operating from a sense of I got to change or show up a certain way in order to have people like me or have people buy my products or whatever, that's the thing that you're coming to terms with releasing. And this new moon solar eclipse can help you do that. This is part of that past energy that you don't need anymore. This is the new moon solar eclipse energy that's firing up this flow, this passion, this alignment, and this joy and bliss. So beautiful. And the Sun card is a beautiful card of romance. So if you are wanting a new romance in your life, not everybody does, and that's fine, but we are talking about your 7th house. Again, be in the flow of your divine feminine. If they don't like it, then, next. Thank you, next. Thank you, next. All right, let's see. You are beautiful just the way you are. You do not need to change anything or stress overly about your desirability. You are already desirable. And that's whether, again, we're talking business or personal. You have a lot to offer and give with this energy. So let the right people be drawn to you. And that's the Neptune also in your 7th house, which is going to be going in, as I said, March 30th. So those people who have a true spiritual alignment with you will stick around. Those who do not will depart very easily. They'll evaporate like the vapors. That's very Neptune. The other thing to be careful of, I'm going to do a Neptune video. Stay tuned on that. That may not be coming out till April. But just know when Neptune is transiting our 7th house of other people, it can bring, yes, the high vibration of Neptune, which is, beautifully spiritually aligned relationships. Absolutely. But Libra, you have to also watch out for people who are misrepresenting themselves, who are trying to gaslight you. But you've learned about that. You're going to have the help with Saturn of the strong boundaries. Okay, so just be alert to that, and also like what I like to call the broken-winged birds. The ones who just want you to take care of them and help them, but they have nothing to offer you. I mean, absolutely nothing. It is not your job to be doing that. Okay, you want somebody who's going to bring the joy to your life, not the troubles. Okay, so let's see. See what else we need to know. Let's get one final here, and then we'll dive in with our oracle deck. Yeah, the Tower. So it's likely that you are going to meet somebody very unexpectedly, whether business or personal or romantic, that is going to bring this energy, bring this Sun card into your life. This Taurus energy, it's Uranus. Uranus is still in Taurus. It will be going into Gemini, your 9th house of expansion, in July, but it's still in your 8th house of transformation and of intimacy, being closely connected with someone. So very surprisingly, when you least expect it, that's how you're going to meet new connections in your life over the next 6 months. And they could transform your life in very, very profound ways. So as I said, this is not about you like going out there looking for it. This is just about you showing up, doing your thing, doing your bliss of joy with creativity, travel, whatever you're doing out there in the world, be happy. This is your friendship zone also, this Sun card. So a friend or going to a conference or something, a big event that you enjoy, you could meet somebody there also. But you're not doing those things to meet somebody. You're doing those things so that you feel joyful, lush, fertile, happy. Meeting somebody is just the icing on the cake. So, and it's least expected. You can't go around like every corner looking, oh, is that the person? No, trust the universe is going to bring it. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Libras. Let's see. You're really coming at relationships from an entirely different perspective. And you can revitalize. This is the thing. Like, you keep showing up as this. If somebody's not on board, well, they can go stew in their own juices also. Okay. But sometimes when we're showing up, this way, it can bring out the best in other people also. So, like, let's say there's a relationship that's been a little, like a marriage or something like that. Now, remember, this is a general reading. Go do you. Whoops, I just lost my screen. Go do you. Do what makes you happy. If your partner wants to stew in their own juices and stay behind, okay, they don't have to go to the Psychic Fair Festival this weekend. They don't have to go to the gardening club. They don't have to do anything, but you're going to go do it. And sometimes when they see you living this joy, whatever, they might start getting on board. And it could revitalize the relationship. And also, when you're more happy rather than looking to them for your happiness, that also takes the pressure off them. And it could also revitalize the relationship. Again, I'm speaking in generalities here. Okay, if you need help with that on a personal level, you can book a reading with me. But all right, let's see what else we got. We got the lover. We got the lover. You are the lover. See, this is the thing. You're ruled by Venus. You are the lover of the zodiac. But this could also be some of you, you're going to meet a lover. You're going to meet somebody over the next 6 months. It's very, very possible with this energy. But it is about bringing that love to the world. That is the Libra Venusian energy, whether it's love for beauty or art or fragrance or fashion or whatever else Libran you want to discuss. Like, you're bringing the love. You're bringing the love and the joy. That's beautiful. So as I was saying with this Venus, this Empress, this is bring your loving self and let it shine into the world. That's going to bring all the blessings toward you. It's going to be a huge magnet. Be in your Libra essence. All right, let's see. What do we need to know about this lava? Wow, the World. And the Eight of Swords. It's going to help you get unstuck. There is some energy. Well, I mean, it's your energy also, as I said. But if we look at this lover as somebody new coming into your world, this could also just be a friend. This could be a friend who has a real love of life and love of beauty. Somebody who really vibes with you. As I was saying before, with that Neptune going into your 7th house, that's spiritual alignment. And this could be a Taurus. It could be a Leo. It could be Aquarius or Scorpio. Or those seasons could be important. But we're doing a 6-month read here. So it could be Taurus or Leo season. But this person is going to help you explore the world, enjoy the world, and get out of a mental rut and get out of feeling stuck and trapped and like life is same old, same old. You're going to make time for this energy in your life. This person could be a profound impact on your world for the better. And that is a beautiful and joyous thing. So Libra, if you're ready for this energy, leave a little heart in the comments below, whatever color you would like, red, pink, purple, yellow, whatever, green. Let me see that divine Libra energy in the comments. Or if you're feeling super inspired, leave me a comment and let me know what you're looking forward to with this new moon solar eclipse in your 7th house of other people. What fresh, revitalized, or new relationship energy are you wanting to manifest in your world? I would love to hear. Love you guys. Take care. See you again soon. Stella Wild, signing out.